Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I recently tried wrestling a watermelon, and unfortunately, the watermelon won. But guess who won in the end? Me, because I have the knife. And speaking of me having the knife, since I decided to cut it up and actually eat it, I still have a lot left over, and I don't want it to go bad, so I decided to turn it into a hair mask. Because you can never go wrong with putting nature on your hair. So with that being said, it's time to work our magic. Alright, so unfortunately, we had to pull out the blender for this one. Not that it matters to you guys, but man, me and this blender, we've been in some fights. First, you want to bring out your watermelon. I have them cut up into cubes. And since I tried to crush this watermelon with my thighs, I'm just going to use the mushiest pieces. Because, man, I was squeezing them hard. I was putting my entire life into trying to break that watermelon. And unfortunately, it just wasn't happening. Watermelon showed me no love. But I did manage to make a slight dent in it. Right, that should be good enough. One for me. Then I want to use about 2 tablespoons of honey. Gotta get that moisture in here somehow. And then I'm just going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Nothing too crazy. Push him down, waste nothing. And now we're just going to blend this guy up. Voila, we did it. Smells good, but he's very watery. Alright, so he's actually a little too thin for me, so I'm actually going to add in some shea butter. Just to thicken him up. So this is about 3 teaspoons, give or take. That actually did nothing. He kind of just looks like throw up now, but I'm actually going to transfer him to a bowl and finish the rest off with the pork since it's pretty late. And it's probably not a good idea to be fighting with the blender at this time. Delicious. Probably would have made more sense if I actually warmed the oil up first. And by the oil, I mean the shea butter. But this is where we're at. So I'm going to actually pop him in the microwave for a few seconds just so he can melt a little bit and make this easier. Clearly this was not very well thought out, but that's on brand. And now he's chunk free, I'm just going to let him cool a little bit. But this is where we're at. The lighting isn't really doing it justice, but this is our concoction. And yes, there's still seeds floating around in it. Now that our lovely concoction has been crafted and cooled down, I'm just going to add some more water to my hair. I got out the shower not too long ago, maybe like an hour, but clearly my hair is dry at this point. So we're going to give him some extra moisture, you know, that TLC that he really needs. Especially after putting lemon juice in my hair. Lord! Is he screaming? It actually didn't dry my hair out that badly, but I did follow instructions. I know, crazy. But it was still drying nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is use this watermelon to get my life back together. Let's see if we can make some magic work. So I'm just going to split him in half to make applying just a tad bit easier, especially since it's still a runny mess. But that's fine. Everything's good in the hood. We'll make it work. Let's go in. Lovely concoction here. As he cools down, he's getting thicker, but nobody's waiting for him to fully cool. I could throw him in a refrigerator, but everything feels better warm, especially in this cold weather. Take him and spread him throughout. Man, this is running. I'm definitely going to have some left over. If you're trying to follow along, I recommend you add more shea butter just so it's thicker. And also do wait until it gets to room temperature. Or actually, be an adult, unlike me. And melt your shea butter first so you don't have to go through all this. I will say, thanks to the shea butter, it does not smell pleasant. I don't know. Shea butter just does not smell good. Personally, it just kind of smells like rubber. oils, it does have some really good slip, must say. Alright, so this is as good as we're going to get. Pumpkin chunks. Pumpkin? I did that already. Watermelon. We're on to the watermelon. Watermelon chunks and all. So what I'm actually going to do is put a shower cap on and sleep with it overnight, just because my hair needs all the moisture it can get. Boom. And now we're sleep ready. So you get to see the final results in the morning when I finally rinse this out. So it is the next day. Clearly my hair is rinsed. I let it dry longer than I should have, as usual. Just pacing and getting those morning juices flowing, because mornings are not for me. And I don't know what possessed me to sleep in that, because now I gotta wash my pillowcase. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. Truly a scene out of a horror movie. But on the bright side, my hair looks good. It feels good. It feels a lot better than I thought it would, considering watermelon is mostly water, so I figured it wouldn't do much in the moisture realm. Not to mention all the sugar, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that the hair feels great, and now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it afterwards. But definitely a great option if you're running out of deep conditioner, or if you just have too much watermelon on hand and you don't think that you can eat it all, and you just need to get rid of it. And so with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.